It's an absolute pleasure to address you at Back to School Night 2019. I'm Ginny Grossman, Superintendent of Schools. I'd like to give a special welcome to our kindergarten students, the class of 2032. It is my privilege to lead in such an extraordinary school district. We have dedicated staff who care so deeply about our students and our mission. This summer, we celebrated the 50th anniversary of putting a man on the moon. There's a story about President Kennedy's visit in 1962 to NASA. President Kennedy bumped into a janitor carrying his broom down the corridor and said, "Hi, I'm Jack Kennedy. What do you do?" The man responded, "Mr. President, I'm here to put a man on the moon." In our Woodstown-Piles Grove Regional School District, we also have a singular purpose: to provide an exceptional education for every student. Whether our role in school is administration, support staff, teaching, we are all part of this mission. This year, the acronym PAC is what we are doing. We are part of the Woodstown PAC. It stands for Pride. We want our students to take pride in being here in our Woodstown schools. Acceptance, where students practice acceptance and inclusion of all individuals. Community, where our students are an active participating member of our school community. And finally, kindness, where students focus on kindness as the catalyst for character, citizenship, and lifelong success. I believe in the power of the PAC. I believe in the power of public education. It is with education that we can make significant and important changes and to make differences in the lives of our fellow Americans. I want you to know that I am committed to strengthening the learning experience for all of our students. Last year, we collaborated to write a strategic plan for the district and have created a logo to highlight our plan. You can see student achievement is at the center of this plan. We have set equity goals, communication goals, and sustainability goals. Our board goals also reflect our commitment to enhancing student learning, to fiscal responsibility and sustainability, and to a culture of community engagement. You should know that I am also committed to working with all of you to improve the effectiveness and the efficiency of our district. This year, I'm offering kitchen cabinet meetings with you. Just give me a call or an email, gather 6 friends, and I will meet you in your kitchen to discuss what's cooking in our great schools. I look forward to building on the great work that has already been done and to create more community partnerships. These partnerships will allow us to engage and work to solve more problems together and to strengthen our school district for our students. It is essential that we continually improve the experience for our children. The Woodstown-Piles Grove Regional School District has a noble mission: serving our students, helping improve educational outcomes, and changing young lives for the good. Together, we have an important responsibility in supporting their success. I look forward to continuing our work together, and I'd like to wish all of you a fabulous and successful school year. Thank you.
We're the Cappy family, and we welcome you to school. Dad and Gabby, Reuben, Isabel, and Trevor too. We love to share a meal and there's always room for more. We love it when we hear a friendly knock upon our door. We like our grits and alphabets and folks who say hello, especially when the greeting comes from our crazy Uncle Joe. So come on over to the Cappy.
So kids, how was your first day of school?
It was great. We had class meetings where the principal shared a bunch of information with us and also talked to us about this year's theme. He told us that we're going to face challenges in our lives and that in those moments we have to persevere, keep a positive attitude, and put forth our best effort. He said that if we do that, we can show everyone that Woodstown's got grit.
I think your principal's onto something there. Each of you has the capacity to do great things, no matter the obstacles before you. That principal of yours seems like a pretty smart guy. How about you, Trevor?
My day was good, just adjusting to this new schedule. Its class periods are now 48 minutes long, and although it's only 5 minutes longer than before, it really seems like a long time. Also, there isn't a homeroom anymore, so I have to drop off my tennis equipment at the locker room from 7:25 to 7:35 each morning, so I don't miss my first period class, which starts at 7:40.
Well, you all better make sure that you're waking up early enough to get to school on time each morning, especially if you're in season, so that you can drop your equipment off before the school day starts. Ruben, can you see who's at the door?
Heyo!
Good morning, Uncle Joe.
Have a seat and fix yourself a bowl of grits. The kids were just telling me about their first day of school. Gabby, why don't you tell Uncle Joe about that SCORE period that's in the new schedule?
Sure thing, Dad. SCORE stands for School-Wide Collaborative Opportunities and Resources for Enrichment. This time is built into every day and provides students with the opportunity to get extra help from their teachers during office hours, as well as to utilize the resources in the media center, such as the computers or 3D printers. Club and class meetings will also take place during this time, and each month each grade will have a town hall meeting where they will be able to facilitate an open dialogue with the administration. Not only do the students have the opportunity for enrichment, but the teachers now have the opportunity to participate in common planning, which is something they've never been able to do on a regular basis before.
Sounds like there's a lot of opportunities during the SCORE period. It's almost like every student has their own study hall built into their schedule.
I also heard that with the addition of SCORE that the process for FTCAs has changed. Isabel, is that true?
Why are you asking me? Ruben's the one who's always getting FTCAs.
That is not true.
Do you even know what FTCA stands for?
Yes, it stands for Fun Times Communications Academy.
No, Ruben. It stands for Failure to Complete Assignment. This year, instead of being assigned academic detention after school, when a student doesn't complete an assignment, they are assigned a teacher academic detention that has to be served during the teacher's next office hours. If the student doesn't go to the teacher's office hours, the student receives a 0 for the assignment and is written up for cutting a teacher detention.
Don't worry, Dad. My goal for this year is to not get any FTCAs. No FTCAs for me.
Well, that's wonderful, Ruben. Setting goals for yourself gives you something to work towards, and it helps keep you focused. Isn't that right, Uncle Joe? Uncle Joe? Are you on your phone? Stop it.
Oh, well, how symbolic you telling me to stop it. I was just reading up on the Stop It app.
What's that?
It's an anonymous reporting system for students and parents that they can use to report incidents of bullying or really anything they want the administration to know about. The code to sign up is WHS Wolverines.
Uncle Joe, that is so last year. Power School is where it's at. With the Power School app, you can check your grades in each of your classes at any time.
Yeah, and I can keep track of your attendance too. Make sure you're not cutting class.
The last thing you want to do is get in trouble and have to see the assistant principal, Mrs. Valenta.
I heard Miss Plaventa is going to be out for part of the year on maternity leave. Who's going to fill in for her?
Miss Micheletti is going to fill in for her while she's out. She's a terrific teacher, but she also went to school to be a school administrator.
That's nice that they're going to give her a chance to serve as an administrator and put her schooling to good use. Who else are the administrators at the school now?
Well, there's Mr. Snyder, who is the instructional facilitator for grades 6 through 12, and also the safety and security coordinator. Mrs. Martinez is the director of special education and the affirmative action officer, and then Mr. Hiroshino is the director of athletics, as well as the supervisor for health and PE.
Hey, I hear that athletic director's a pretty good-looking guy.
Trevor, now that you're in 10th grade, is Mrs. Norris still going to be your school counselor?
Now, Mrs. Norris is a school counselor for all 9th grade students as well as all CST students. My counselor is going to be Mrs. Strachan this year. She's the counselor for all students with the last name starting with letters A through K.
Your cousins had Mrs. Heil when they went to school at WHS last year. Is she still the counselor for all students with the last name starting L through Z?
Yep, she still is.
Hey, Dad.
Yes, son?
Well, Picture Day is coming up on Friday, September 13th, and I was just wondering if I could get some money to get a new shirt.
I just took you, your brother, and your sisters to get new clothes last week. What happened to those clothes?
Well, I donated them to the Woodstown Renaissance for the annual clothing drive, which is Saturday, October 26th from 8 to 11. They said that they take any gently used clothes or new clothes, and I figured since I'd only worn those clothes once, that'd be good condition to donate.
I guess it's kind of hard to argue that rationale, son. I'm proud of you. Maybe you could ask Uncle Joe and borrow something from his closet for your school pictures. You know, he was voted most likely to end up on the cover of a magazine when he was in high school.
Really, Uncle Joe?
Yeah, just like I'm the long-lost member of the Backstreet Boys.
Since we're talking about Picture Day, did you know that you can help our school raise money just by ordering something through Shutterfly?
No, I didn't.
Soon you'll be able to go to the school's Shutterfly storefront by using the link woodstownhighschool.shutterflystorefront.com and then simply place your order. For every order made, Shutterfly will donate 8% of the order total back to the school.
That sounds really easy. Almost like earning rewards for simply buying something that you were going to purchase in the first place. I'll have to keep that in mind when we go to order gifts for your grandparents around the holidays. Hey, does the school have this information anywhere for future reference?
Yeah, you can find lots of important information on the school's website at woodstown.org or through the school district's Facebook page.
You know, Dad, back to school night's coming up soon. I heard they're going to be running it like an open house this year where you can go and see whichever teachers you want in any order you want and not have to set set schedule. That's not words.
That sounds like a really good idea. I'll be able to go around and introduce myself to all of your teachers, pick up whatever information they have, and not have to be set to a certain schedule. With having multiple kids in school, it makes it a lot easier to get around and see all the teachers I need to see before the night's over.
Yeah, but remember, you won't be able to conference with each teacher. You'll simply just go in, introduce yourself, make sure they have the correct contact information. If you do need to set up a conference, you do that through the school counseling office. Hey, Dad.
Yeah, son?
Be sure to fill out a Renaissance back-to-school grant for me while you're there. It's only $2, not to mention I'll have a snack to eat during lunch the day of back-to-school night. Just promise me you won't write anything embarrassing in the note like you did last year.
Well, Ruben, you'll always be the R in our Cappy family grits. Oh, look at the time. You guys better get going, otherwise you're going to be late for school. Uncle Joe, can you give them a ride on your way by?
You got it, dude.
Have a good day, kids. The Cappy family wishes you a good school year.
And we welcome you to school. Dad and Gabby, Reuben, Isabel, and Trevor too. We love to share a meal and there's always room for more. We love it when we hear a friendly knock upon our door.